West of the Soul Plane sprawls a brilliant blue sky. Located here is the riot tiger's den, where Schrödinger of the Quaternary makes his nest. Reaching it is no simple task, however. One must brave the perilous floating terrain, traveling from one crag to the next. Removed from the boundaries of the real world as it may be, the Soul Plane still yields to the influence of gravity. One slip will end it all. Yet it is said that cats possess the ability to land safely from any fall. If Kuon remains a cat at heart, then surely this shall be a blessing. Think of gravity as a force that works strictly downwards relative to where you stand. Reverse the very vision of the Soul Plane. Venture into the tiger's den and rip Schrödinger's imperial anima from him.
Ha! You're here for my Imperial Anima, aren't you? Let me guess. A little bird tipped you off about using all 4 of them to open up the boundary to the real world. You're not the only one that died and got sent to the Soul Plane, kid. Hear me out. Is it really worth returning back there? All that's waiting for you is more suffering. There's no peace or tranquility, no excitement or stimulation, just an endless, empty struggle. And there's nothing I hate more than that. It just wears you down, both physically and mentally. This place is no paradise, but I gotta say, it's pretty peaceful after you get stronger than everybody else. Well, that's if I ignore the effort required to deal with the nuisances that sometimes wander in here trying to step up. Visitors like you, though, now that's a different story. We're cut from the same cloth, since you're strong enough to make it here. I'm gonna make you a deal here, as a fellow feline. If peace and quiet is your thing, stick with me here, in the Soul Plane. In return, though, I'd like you to deal with some. No, half. Actually, make it most of the trouble that comes my way. That'd be great. How about it? Looks like you're dead set. Guess I had the wrong idea about you. Or maybe we were just too different from the outset. Either way, that makes you just another pesky target. I'll tear that feeble body and spirit of yours apart!
All 4 Imperial souls have been obtained. The seal on the boundary has now been undone. This is your one path back to the real world. Make your way through it before exhausting all 9 of your lives.
Stay! I know you're going back to the real world. How? Because I've been watching you. But I want to go back too, no matter what. I'll say it again. I want to go back, no matter what. I'd be super grateful if you let me switch places. So come on. I'd just be cutting in line if I beat you in a fight, right? That feels unfair. But you're not leaving me much of a choice. I need to get back home, no matter what. No matter what. What's your deal? Why are you always so silent? I just wanted to know what's going through your head. I figured we were the same, that you'd understand why I want to go back home. But I guess not. What a shame. I need this more than you do, and I'm stronger than you too. There's no way I'll lose. Yeah, might equals right. If I win, I'm number 1. It's fine to cut in line. The fact that I lost probably means you're even more determined to get home than me. You're really amazing if so. I feel like I finally get you. You really were the same as me at first, but I probably changed somewhere along the way. There was a monster inside me, one birthed here in the soul plane, one that slowly took control of me. I get why you were always so silent now. It's because you didn't want to engage with a monster like me. There's only one explanation for being able to understand and speak to monsters. It's because you've become one of them yourself. This is bugging me. That desire to go home is still there. I'm sure it's just as strong as yours. But everything's so hazy now. I can't remember what drove me. Just that it was something really important. Where did I go wrong? How could I have prevented myself from losing sight of what's important? Prevented myself from becoming a monster? How about you then? Do you still remember your reason? This hurts. I really did want to go back home.
The first seal on the boundary has been undone. None who seek to impede Kuon's progress remain. Now then, proceed. Continue your journey back to the real world before exhausting all 9 of your lives.